How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout, coming at you live today, and quite a day it is. We will be discussing what led to this $10,000 Bitcoin, and of course, we will be exploring some of the variables. How's it going? People in the chat, and looking at BitMEX liquidation, and interesting if you want to talk about how BitMEX liquidation and how that is corresponding. Of course, where do we go from here? I'm sure all those who said that Bitcoin would never reach 11,000, those who said Bitcoin would never reach 10,000 again are all, they can eat my dust. Pretty awesome, to say the least. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there. And now we're sort of in this new era. Bitcoin is back above 10,000. And we called it. We said this from the beginning. We talked about it on this channel extensively. And this is due in part from institutional developments. And in part due to gold. Of course, we did see a spike in gold here in verse, and it's interesting. And in related news, YouTube might remove its commenting section. And that is concerning. So, but interesting to see how the market has been responding. And as things continue to move forward, we continue to see Bitcoin making these moves. I think it's pretty exciting to see how where we're going to go from here. I think there's a ton of potential now, and the potential's there. Really, I think this could. Now we're technically in a bull market, which of course is on top of everything. That's pretty good. Ethereum as well, 314, and the question is, how is this going to affect the and I wanted to talk about Bitfinex. So the price of Bitcoin hit a 2019 high on Friday, but the gain may be less about demand for Bitcoin and more about problems at the exchange Bitfinex. Bitcoin traders as high as 5,791 on Friday, according to the coin deck, up about 7% on the day, and the highest price since November. So, congratulations to everybody out there. Everybody out there who bought in, who's been accumulating. now as things have been developing. Darknet markets, sort of a slam piece on crypto. Trying to associate crypto with dark net sort of thing. XRP up 11%. Will it copy BTC's performance? So most of the top cryptocurrencies as well in the green today, both the world. So it is interesting to see what XRP has been doing. I'm excited. I do hold some XRP, so it will be cool to see what XRP does as things move forward. We got that Warren Buffett thing coming up as well. And it is sort of a bittersweet moment right now with what's happening with Bitcoin, because it is exciting to see the Bitcoin price. I do still have sort of a somber perspective when it comes to just the overall things that are happening with of course what could be happening with our very favorite social media platform, YouTube. Just all the different problems. My cash out plan. I have. I'm still looking at what's happening. I'm still gonna ride the wave. Of course, I've been taking profits all along. Obviously, like I said, none of this is financial advice, but I always take profits whenever possible. And try to play with house money whenever it's convenient. Let's talk about Libra coin. XRP could do a double in here. Really don't see a triple in the cards. So we want to talk about Libra. It's a double-edged sword. I wanted to talk about the concept of a Trojan horse, and it's sort of interesting because it's sort of a double-edged Trojan horse, because in one sense, I think the cryptocurrency people are led to think about it as one of those like bringing Bitcoin into the institutional conversation, and rightfully so. That is one sense what Libra would accomplish, would be bringing people into that sort of exposing the billions of people who use Facebook to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency just in the conversation is one sense of the Trojan horse. But then reverse, they're sort of Facebook sort of acting as the Trojan horse for all the things that people dislike about cryptos and stuff. But then I think that could also be one of the aspects that make Libra less popular among people. But still, plenty of people do use Facebook. Facebook has become more unpopular over time with a lot of people, but the fact of the matter is, depending on how they spin it, how they use Libra, it's going to be interesting to see the role that it plays. But it's certainly going to hit a bump in the road with the whole conversation of what we've seen happen with Facebook and data and all the different things that have been happening with that whole front. I mean, I think that we need to keep our wits about us, especially with what's going to happen. I mean, especially how, these aspects of tech are really going to be inching into, a lot of these different elements, which we can't really overlook. The weight of something like that. When do you think Bitcoin will hit 100K? That's anybody's guess. I mean, we do have to think about how what just happened. I mean, Bitcoin being able to inch over that 10,000 did have a lot to do with Bitfinex, and I think that it's Google Trends shows little interest in $10,000 Bitcoin. This is interesting. So when Bitcoin first breached above 10,000 in 2007, it had already captured the attention of the mainstream media. All eyes were on Bitcoin's price after it had reclaimed its previous all-time highs following a bear market where the asset was considered doomed. Much like the current cycle, it causes a massive interest on Google search. Let's go do a little research for ourselves. All's fine and well and good, but I guess that there is a difference in how people looked at. The conversation that's in the air is totally different right now, because it's not like Bitcoin. Because I feel how people would have that sort of perspective. When we want to talk about how. But I see a spike. I see a clear spike. It's weird how Google Trends sort of looks like the Bitcoin chart. Like yeah, thanks for all the thumbs up, everybody. You look at it, and December 1st, 2008, Google Trends was at a 74, and 2000. Back when, what year was that? So December 1st, 2018, it was at a 74. And then that was like just after Bitcoin had seen a huge pump. So almost in the prime of Bitcoin's time, it was only at a 74. And now we're looking at like 178. So if you think about it, right now we're basically, as far as the attention that just a Bitcoin search has on Google Trends, there's more people searching Google for Bitcoin information right now than there even was during the $20,000 Bitcoin. So it's definitely something interesting in that, for that sense. What do you guys think about Libra? Let me know in the chat. Just hit the chat with what you guys think about Libra. Type 1 in the chat if you're a Libra fan, and type 2 in the chat, or type in L. Type in L in the chat if you like Libra. But the world's largest social media company published a 12-page white paper on Libra. Let's pull up the Libra white paper. The advent of the internet and mobile broadband has empowered billions of people globally to have access to the world's knowledge and information, high fidelity communications, and wide range of low cost, more convenient services. These services are now acceptable using a $40 smartphone from almost anywhere in the world. The connectivity has driven the economic empowerment of enabling more people to access the financial ecosystem. Working together, technology companies and financial institutions have also found solutions to help increase economic empowerment around the world. Despite this progress, large swaths of world's population are still left behind. 1.7 billion adults globally remain outside of the financial system with no access to a traditional bank, even though 1 billion have a mobile phone and nearly 500 million have internet access. For too many, parts of the financial system look like telecommunication network. Pre-internet, 20 years ago, the average price to send a text message in Europe was 16 cents per message. Now everyone with a smartphone can communicate across the world for free with a basic data plan. Back then, telecommunications prices were high but uniform, whereas today access to financial services is limited or restricted for those who need it most, those impacted by cost, reliability, and the ability to seamlessly send money. So you guys are XRP fanatics. Yeah, I hear you. I think I'm more of an XRP guy than wanting to give Zuckerbot more. Yeah, my mind's not made up yet. I agree, but all over the world, people have less money, pay more for financial services. Hard-earned income is eroded by fees from, reminiscence, the wire costs to overdraft and ATM charges. Payday loans can change annualized interest rates of 400% or more. The finance charges can be high as $30 just to borrow, 100, yada yada. We know. The Libra blockchain. The goal of the Libra blockchain is to serve as a solid foundation for financial services and including a new global currency which could meet the daily financial needs of billions of people. Through the process of evaluating existing options, we decided to build a new blockchain based on these three requirements: able to scale to Bitcoin's accounts, which requires high transaction throughout, low latency, and an effective high capacity storage system, highly secured to ensure safety of funds and financial data. The Libra is a little too centralized for my taste. Also, can I get you guys to go and subscribe to my backup channel? I'm actually making a second channel, so you guys should all go and subscribe to it. The link is in the chat, so let's try and get that channel to some more subscribers. We'll actually be doing some fun things over there. I'm actually going to be uploading content to Phase cryptocurrencies, so it'd be nice to have hit 1,000 subscribers on that channel. And we live in a centralized world. You know it. Definitely. And the thought of something like oh wow, that's nice, we just went up 4 subscribers on the new channel just by that shout out alone. So anyways, back to Libra. The Libra blockchain is designed from the ground up to holistically address these requirements and build on the learnings from existing projects. That's sort of a fun way of saying that they are that they're copying. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it is interesting to see. You know, we're gonna have to deal with oh, you guys are subscribing to the new channel. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot. I'm actually going to be doing a live stream on that channel. Eventually, I'm going to turn it into my live streaming channel. But it is an interesting day. I mean, I just wanted to. I'm actually going to be going live later tonight. But I think, yeah, the potential for a $15,000 Bitcoin, it is there. I mean, and it is cool to see how, there can be this confidence. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Well, no, I'll probably be back in like an hour or so. But I'm gonna be live streaming all night, and we'll be reading more of the Libra white paper. And so make sure that you guys stay tuned. And have a nice day. And yeah, it's cool to see, the $10,000 Bitcoin currently. And yeah, I mean, this is good. I mean, Bitcoin's price hasn't gone down. I mean, it's always nice to see it going up. I mean, that's for sure. But yeah, all that being said, stay tuned. We'll be making a new video also. So, peace.